All right, hello everybody. Welcome in here, Bluegrass Sports Nation, coming to you live from the Wolfe County Baseball Complex in Campton, Kentucky, and an impromptu baseball game here tonight. We actually had scheduled Hazard and Breathitt canceled, so Hazard's on down here, Wolfe County, to play on the turf in what should be a stellar matchup. 14th region here with the two of the top teams in the region coming at you here tonight, folks. This is Brendan Miller. Got James Strong over here on the production here for us tonight. Everything hopefully is good and set up and ready to rock and roll. Last minute thing, I just got here a few moments ago, so I just got the lineups, and we're ready to bring you this game. Now, we're going to do the national anthem, so we're going to take a break and be right back to start this one out here, folks, on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
Wolfe County is widely known as a rock climbing and hiking destination, but is now quickly becoming known for its great restaurants and entertainment venues. Venues like Skybridge Station, where you can see live music on the weekends or go to Tuesday night trivia. Kel's Patriot Pizza, Spanx Franks, Dixie Freeze, Beef Finca, 145 Stakeout, which has live music most weekends, The Brick, Red Point Barbecue, and Bites and Bargains. Wolfe County is naturally gorgeous, and Wolfe County Tourism invites you to stop in and try one of these great restaurants on your next visit.
Just up the road in Erlanger, Kentucky's own playing card company produces more than 5 billion cards a year. We know because we're Kentucky's insurance company, insuring all sorts of property damage involving your auto and home, but not your house of cards. Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance, big on commitment.
All right, folks, welcome on back here. Just had a quick national anthem over here by the great PA announcer, Chanda Oliver, here at Wolfe County. Always bringing the action here. So, folks, here we go. Going to be a great one here. 17-3 Hazard Bulldogs. Only loss in the state of Kentucky so far was to Owensboro Catholic down in the All-A after they won the All-A region right here on this field in Wolfe County. And your Wolfe County Wolves 17-6, really playing good baseball. Right now, we saw them last week. They defeated Breathitt County up at Breathitt. So this one, they were not scheduled to play. Well, they get it together today after Breathitt. I found out about it at about 3 o'clock or so when we got out of court this morning, and all excited to get down here and see these two teams square off, as they're going to be two favorites to make it to the 14th Region Championship game, which so happens to be right here on this field. You know, we thought that would likely be the final, or it was thought it would be the final for the All-A that was right here as well. However, Knott County had other ideas and defeated Wolfe County in that first round game. You know, just as an aside out there, they really need to start seeding that All-A tournament, to be honest with you, in all sports. But that one, the two top teams matched up in that first round, and Knott County come away victorious and went to the finals against Hazard. Hazard gone on to win another regional tournament in the All-A, and then went on down to Jackson County and defeated them in the semi-state and headed on to the All-A region in All-A state, Final 8 in Owensboro, and lost to Owensboro Catholic, one of the top teams in the state. So, Coach Brian Dean, first season here. Of course, Brian been lots of places here in the 14th region. Went to Alabama, came back. Great baseball coach down the third base box. Got Benny Campbell. His first year at the helm of the baseball program after being at the helm of a couple state regional championships on the softball side here for Wolfe County. And so we will head into it here, folks, as Hazard will lead it off here. Evan Aikman, Trace Kincaid, and Gage Logan will be the first three to come up and face Cam Oliver. Cam, a junior, as much as the entire roster is for Wolfe County. First pitch to Aikman is going to be in there for strike one. Of course, got Dirk flinching behind the plate again tonight. I think I've had every game here that Dirk's done recently, and so I will not guess what the call is. I'll let Dirk call it. Oliver, 0-1, misses away to Evan Aikman. Let's give you some stats here on Cam this year. Cam is 1-0 on the season, 2.21 ERA, 19 innings pitched. This will be his 8th appearance. Breaking ball to Aikman is in there for strike number 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Evan Aikman. See the lovely Kim Follen coming in with the camera to take some pictures. And that will be, so 17 walks, 21 strikeouts for Cam Oliver, and he comes with the gas on that one. And Hickman goes down swinging for out number 1, and that will bring up Trace Kincaid. Didn't get to the stats there. Not much homework done on this one, folks. Just got here about 10 minutes before the game, so I'll try to catch up on the stats. Trace Kincaid, 326 on the season so far. From the left-hand side, playing shortstop for the Bulldogs. First pitch is a breaking ball from Oliver in there for strike 1. Let's set the defense here for Wolfe County. Of course, got Oliver on first, got Braden Wilson behind the plate. Down at first base is Chance Fallon. Chris Evans at second. Breaking ball, and that's going to be hit out to left field. That's Landon McWhorter out there, and he hauls it in for out number 2. Got Max Wisman at short. Jaden Holland over at third. You've got McWhorter. Got Jaden Molans back in center, it looks like, and around in right is Jackson Holland. So that's your defense for Wolfe County. So L7 for out number 2, and that will bring up Gage Logan. Gage pitching here tonight. Senior for the Bulldogs. First pitch from Oliver is on the black for strike 1. Folks will tell you, because of the weather, we didn't set up in center field again. I know we say that every night, but, this weather is just absolutely killing us right now as far as setup. So we'll just be behind the plate here with this one. Misses low to Logan. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Seems like the last couple weeks has been nothing but rain. And has only rained on days there's supposed to be some pretty good games.
Well, this game would not be happening if it weren't for the turf here at Wolfe County, we'll tell you that. So Wolfe's going to be the location for a lot of games that wouldn't be held otherwise here in the near future. Logan, 327 on the season. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Oliver ready to go. Good rhythm so far for Oliver. Rokes pitches, and breaking ball is in there. Gets him swinging for out number 3. And the Bulldogs go down in order here in the top of the first. And we'll head to the bottom as the Wolves will come to the bat for their first swings of the game.
Holbrook Equipment, located just off the
Over 100 years, Buckhorn Children and Family Services has been changing lives across Kentucky, providing compassionate care, healing, and hope to families in need. From addiction treatment to foster care, residential treatment, and more, our programs help families and individuals build strong, healthy futures. Whether it's through evidence-based treatment for children or life-changing support for adults, we're answering God's call to make a lasting impact. Join us in changing lives and restoring hope. Please visit buckhorn.org or send your support to Buckhorn Children and Family Services in Buckhorn, Kentucky. Together, we can build strong, thriving families.
All right, folks, welcome back. Bulldogs go down in order, top of the first. It'll be the Wolves coming to the plate now, and they're going to face Gage Logan, Gage Sr. This is going to be his 13th appearance so far in the season. He is 2-0 with 1 save, 2.62 ERA, and 21.1 innings so far on the season. Gage Logan played a ton of baseball for these Bulldogs over the years, and he's going to face a lineup of Cam Oliver, Chris Evans, Jaden Molans, Braden Wilson, Chance Fallon, Jackson Holland, Landon McWhorter, Jaden Holland, and then Max Wisman down in the 9 hole. And Cam Oliver will come to the plate for 53 on the season. 34 for 57 so far on the season for Cam. Has 8 doubles, 21 for 22 on stolen bases. So excellent leadoff man here for the Wolves. Kind of sets the table for this lineup throughout. Logan going to go from the stretch. Starting out, first pitch is going to be just on the inside black for strike number 1. Oh, 1 to Logan. From Logan. That one misses away. Nice movement away on that one. We're directly behind Dirk Flincham here. You can see the movement on the pitches here in the press box. So as much as you can from our angle as well. Inside again to Oliver. So that one misses just off the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. So it is. Yeah. 2 balls, 1 strike. Yeah. PA lady over here is not putting them up. 3-1 now. Oh, my goodness. 3-1 now from Logan to Oliver. And that ball's going to be hit on the ground. Shoptaw out there at second. Up, throws it on to first. Retired 4-3. Let's set that defense for your Bulldogs. We got on the mound, of course, Gage Logan behind the plate. Clint Davidson down at first. Max Pelfrey. At second base is William Shoptaw. Trace Kincaid at short, and Isaiah Johnson down at third. Around the outfield is Evan Aikman, Taylon Goins, and in right field is Zach Young. He's going to be the flex. Yeah, Tucker Napier not in the lineup here tonight. First pitch from Logan misses away for ball one. Got Chris Evans coming to the plate. Chris, another junior for this Wolfe County team. 271 on the season, 19,470 on the year. Yeah, Logan misses away again. 2 balls, no strikes. Jaden Molans moves on deck. High and tight. 3 balls, no strikes to Chris Evans. Evans went the distance against Breathitt County. Was that last week?
Yeah, that was
Thursday, maybe?
I was thinking Tuesday. You may be right. I don't know.
What is today? Monday?
Today is Monday.
Okay, yeah, so that is ball 4. So 4-pitch walk to Chris Evans. He'll head down to the plate. To first base, not to the plate. And that'll bring, I'm sorry. Did he call one of them a strike? Okay, I'm sorry. Way ahead of that one, folks. I apologize. I thought that was with Dirk behind the plate. He's that late signal, and best not to call it quick.
I'd already put a ball in and hope for the best.
So anyway, it was a walk in the end. So whatever the count was, apologize. So I'm just going to shut up and let you watch the ball game. Jaden Molans will stride to the plate. Evans off first. Throw over to first is not in time. Chris, so far on the season, is 6 for 6 in stolen bases. Molan steps in 4-12 on the year. 2 dingers on the season. He is 28 for 68 on the year. Ball.
Oh, my God.
Pitch called a strike. Throw to first is not in time. 0-1 count to Jaden Molans. Braden Wilson steps on into on deck. And ball misses high that time. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 away here in the bottom of this first inning. Evans at first. Molans always dangerous. That 3-hole pitch, and he's going to hit a rocket down the third base line. That is just foul. Molan's done one of these juniors for the Wolves. Only senior on deck right now, Braden Wilson. Molan's going to hit that one in the air. Aikman out there in left field drifts over, makes the catch for out number 2. And that will bring to the plate Braden Wilson. Braden, 314 on the year so far, 22 for 70. He has 1 home run on the year. Got some Lady Wolf players coming over. Who were they playing over there? I saw them with maybe.
It was Jackson City, yeah.
Okay, so Lee County, I saw them coming in. Are they? Oh, okay. Thanks for the info. Chanda knows it all. At least that's what everybody tells her. Throw to first again, and Evans back in time. 2-way here, bottom of the first inning. Hopefully going to turn out to be a nice evening here for baseball. Throw over to first again. We've got our wide camera angle. The only thing bad about this shot from right here is that pole gets in the way of third base. That ball's going to be hit in the air by Wilson. Aikman makes the call, makes the catch. And that will end 1, and we'll go to the second. All square here, 0-0, Bulldogs and Wolves.
For over 100 years, Buckhorn Children and Family Services has been changing lives across Kentucky. providing compassionate care, healing, and hope to families in need. From addiction treatment to foster care, residential treatment, and more, our programs help families and individuals build strong, healthy futures. Whether it's through evidence-based treatment for children or life-changing support for adults, we're answering God's call to make a lasting impact. Join us in changing lives and restoring hope. Please visit buckhorn.org or send your support to Buckhorn Children and Family Services in Buckhorn, Kentucky. Together, we can build strong, thriving families.
The Kentucky Mountain Health Alliance wants to inform the general public that Little Flower Clinic is a full-service medical clinic available for everyone. We accept most major insurances like the one your employer provides and Medicaid. Little Flower has an experienced staff of medical professionals providing all types of services from general physicians, mental health services, dental, chronic disease case management, and even chiropractic. We have on-site x-ray and laboratory services. Little Flower Clinic, everyone's medical home in the mountains.
YPK Motorsports is excited to help you experience the fun and adventure a quality Yamaha, Polaris, or Kawasaki vehicle can bring to your life. Now with 4 locations, YPK invites you to see our great selection of ATVs, side-by-sides, dirt bikes, and more. Come visit us in Jackson, Hazard, or Paintsville, or online at ypkmotorsports.com.
Jackson Electric and Plumbing Supply in Jackson, Kentucky is proud to serve Breathitt, Lee, Wolfe, Morgan, Owsley, Perry, and Madison counties. Established in 1982 with over 40 years of service to those communities, Jackson Electric and Plumbing Supply can not only meet your electric and plumbing needs, but also heating and cooling, concrete and metal septic tanks, as well as your special orders. Call Scott and the gang today at 606-666-4052.
All right, folks, welcome back. One complete here. We'll head to the top of the second inning as Max Pelfrey will come to the plate. It'll be Pelfrey, Taylor Goins, and Clint Davidson. And William Shoptaw will be in the hole if anybody reaches base. Pelfrey, great career. Senior, 389 on the season. 21 for 54 on the year. Oliver, ready to go to work. Goes to the far first base side of the rubber. Going to work from there. First pitch. It's called strike 1. Put that one almost in the same place, and Pelfrey has to fight it off down the first base line. Foul 4. Strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes. 2. Max Pelfrey. Misses away. And if there's any thing that we know is that, just watching several games that Dirk has called this year, he's going to give that strike just off the plate out there, and that ball is going to be hit to center field. Molans ranges over and corrals it for out number 1. That'll bring up Goins. Goins, another senior for this team. Comes in here at 345 on the year, 24.58. Talon, of course, played at Perry Central, came over this year to Hazard. First pitch from Oliver, swings and misses for strike 1. Ball's going to be popped up, headed out to second. Chris Evans makes the call and makes the catch. For out number 2. So right now, Cam Oliver's kind of got the Bulldogs off balance.
Both teams defensively are working like a well-oiled machine, that's for sure.
We're going to definitely ask the scoreboard keeper to start keeping the pitch count here. She said no. First pitch from Oliver is down low for ball one. that does just an awesome thing, though, is that pitch count. You could sit here and really see the strategy of it. Oliver going to hit that one on the ground is Davidson. Holland over to first, and well done, and that'll be a 6-3. So Cam Oliver selling right now so far in this one, and so after 1.5, it's 0-0. Wolves coming to the plate for their second swings.
Go Time is a locally owned and operated convenience store that has all your wants and needs in one stop. We have everything from quick snacks and cool drinks, a full-service deli, fresh coffee bar, soft-serve ice cream, and milkshakes. Also, make sure to check out our Little Caesars pizzas. Go Time, where the customer always comes first. Refuel your tank, refill your cup, and refresh your taste buds all in one stop at Go Time.
There are buttons to button, snacks to prepare, math problems to help with, and boo-boos to kiss. If you have people who need you, you need life insurance. Talk to a Kentucky Farm Bureau agent about a policy that protects the ones you love. Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance. Big on commitment.
Wolfe County is widely known as a rock climbing and hiking destination, but is now quickly becoming known for its great restaurants and entertainment venues. Venues like Skybridge Station, where you can see live music on the weekends or go to Tuesday night trivia. Kel's Patriot Pizza, Spanx Frank's, Dixie Freeze, Beef Finca, 145 Stakeout, which has live music most weekends, The Brick, Red Point Barbecue, and Bites and Bargains. Wolfe County is naturally gorgeous, and Wolfe County Tourism invites you to stop in and try one of these great restaurants on your next visit.
All right, folks, welcome back. Hit them the bottom of the second inning as the Wolves will send up 5-6-7. Chance Fallen, Jackson Holland, and Landon McCorder. Chance Fallen, 250 on the year so far, 16 for 64. First pitch from Logan is low and away on the turf for ball one. Oh. Ball's going to be popped up down to third. Johnson comes over, makes the call, makes the catch for out number one. So Fallon is retired. P5 for out one. Just looking here, even though the PA announcer here does not, and scoreboard operator does not keep the pitch count, she does have the game changer over here. And so far, Oliver's thrown 18 pitches through 2 innings, which is phenomenal. And I think 16 of those were strikes. So, going to bring up Jackson Holland. Jackson Holland, 267 on the season. So far, swings and misses. Logan working really well, too. Two good baseball teams here. Both of them have plenty of arms, too, and that's their real chance that these two teams have a good chance of going deep in the region. They can bring a lot of arms at you, and that's your key to successful regional tournament. Breaking ball is strike three. Broke it off right at the hip there for strike three. So Jackson Holland goes down looking for out number two, and that will bring up Landon McWhorter.
We talked about it before we were on the air, but these two teams could make very deep runs in that regional tournament. You could be looking at maybe a regional championship game right here.
There's a couple others that'll be in there, but these two teams are certainly two of the favorites, along with Estill County down in the 56. Breathitt's going to be right in there. The depth of arms for Breathitt is going to be a question for them. We've seen them plenty here. I mean, of course, you got to win 3 games in 3 days, basically, for a regional tournament championship. And if you don't have the arms to do that, the variety of arms, then it's hard on you. So over to Shoptaw. Shoptaw up and retires. McWhorter 4-3 for out number 3, and after 2 complete. We're scoreless here in Campton. Be back in the third here just a moment.
Just up the road in Erlanger, Kentucky's own playing card company produces more than 5 billion cards a year. We know because we're Kentucky's insurance company, insuring all sorts of property damage involving your auto and home, but not your house of cards. Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance. Big on commitment.
At Hazard Community and Technical College, you are more than just a number. With our low faculty to student ratio, you'll get the personal attention and support you need to succeed. Our dedicated faculty is here to guide you every step of the way, helping you reach your goals in a community that cares. Choose HCTC. We'll never underestimate you. Call us at 606-487-3293 to learn more.
For over 100 years, Buckhorn Children and Family Services has been changing lives across Kentucky, providing compassionate care, healing, and hope to families in need. From addiction treatment to foster care, residential treatment, and more, our programs help families and individuals build strong, healthy futures. Whether it's through evidence-based treatment for children or life-changing support for adults, we're answering God's call to make a lasting impact. Join us in changing lives and restoring hope. Please visit buckhorn.org or send your support to Buckhorn Children and Family Services in Buckhorn, Kentucky. Together, we can build strong, thriving families.
All right, folks, top of the third inning coming at you. So far, the Bulldogs have gone down in order, so it'll be number 7, William Shoptaw. Austin Hughes is the DH in the 8 hole, and Isaiah Johnson there in the 9 hole. For the Bulldogs, Shoptaw will step in, the youngest of the talented Shoptaw boys. Shoptaw right now at 333. Oliver ready to go to work. First pitch is in there for strike 1. Nice breaking ball, low and inside. That is one of those pitches right there that you're not going to swing at because you can't do anything with it if you do contact it. And so good location that time from Cam Oliver. Oliver working with good rhythm right now. Just getting the ball and throwing. Ball just outside. 1 ball, 1 strike on William Shoptaw. Plenty of speed to get Shoptaw on base. He can do some damage. Oliver. Right on. Like that time for strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. One, 2. Gets him swinging for out number 1. And so Oliver continues his work here. First time through the lineup, and that will bring up Austin Hughes. Austin, a senior, also came over from Perry Central this year, and he is at 150 on the season so far, 3 for 20. So we'll see. Again, haven't asked. I don't see where Tucker Napier is, and I don't have that information, so not worth me talking about. So, but he's not in the lineup here. Shoptaw playing second. And Oliver misses away. One. That one misses away. Two balls, 1 strike to Austin Hughes. That one right down the Westheimer, and he's going to hit that one to center field. Molans makes the call, makes the catch. And he flies out to 8, so 2 away quickly here in the top of the third, and that will bring up Isaiah Johnson in that 9 hole. Isaiah, so far on the season, he is at 175, 7 for 40. Continue to make more improvements down here at this facility. I think it's just going to be first pitch is strike 1. Come up, Flincham. Oliver. That ball's going to be hit on the ground. Going to be a base hit as Evans dives, cannot make the stop. So that one right up the middle, not hit sharply, but CNI single through there for the first hit of the game for the Bulldogs. And that will bring up the top of the lineup as Evan Aikman will come to the plate. Evan went down swinging his first time up.
Seems like that's a time when the turf can really come in handy. The ball hit the ground and didn't slow down hardly at all.
Johnson, not much of a threat over there, 2 for 2 on the year. Good sized lead over there, though. Oliver to the plate. This is low and inside for ball one. You know what, this Wolfe County bunch definitely have some versatility. These guys play all over the field out here. They're in a different position every time that we cover the Wolves. Again, low and inside. That ball's going to get away from Wilson, and Johnson's going to head on down on the wild pitch. So, man in scoring position now for the Bulldogs on the base hit and then the wild pitch. So, Oliver right now been in cruising so far up until this point, but 2-0 here. We're going to get a mound visit by Coach Brett Denniston. And have a little meeting over here with the Bulldogs. Again, just a pleasure to get this game in. Wow, just found out about it. Thanks, James, for coming on down. We were, I think you were going to be with me for the Breathitt game, right, tonight?
Yes.
So
yeah.
we get, we make the call at just a few minutes. Or Matthew did, whatever. I just said, sure, I made it here about 10 minutes before this game started from the office after a long court day and lots of people at the county attorney's office today, folks. So
Hazard just said they were going to play one way or another.
Yep, sure did. And, you know, this is a treat. These two teams were not on the schedule at all to play each other, and there is a strike called. 2 balls, 1 strike. In the dirt, treated 3-1 on Evan Aikman. Forget, folks, we're live on both our primary Facebook page here tonight and YouTube. So share it around. If you're at home, put it up on your smart TV, YouTube. Good product. Ball misses high, so will be a walk and put runners on first and second here. Keep the force in play for Trace Kincaid. Kincaid lined out to left field his first at bat. So Bulldogs got a threat here. First and second, 2 away. Little 2-out rally for the Bulldogs. Base hit by Johnson, walked Aikman. Oliver having to go from the stretch for the first time here tonight. First pitch is going to be strike 1. Nice looking breaking ball, so we could see it here from directly behind the plate. Oh, 1. It'll be low. 1 ball, 1 strike here on Kincaid. Big lumber, Gage Logan on deck here for Hazard if Trace Kincaid can find a way to get on base or drive one in. Breaking ball is going to be strike 2. Is in the upper range there. Called strike 2. I forgot we got Gary Hammonds out in the field and also in blue here today. I talked about Dirk, but not Gary. So good officiating crew here tonight. 1, 2, and throw down to third, and we didn't have a cover there as the throw to Wilson was to Holland, but nobody covered. So, and Aikman did not take off. So first and third situation here with it's 2-2. Am I right, James?
We got 2-2.
Yep, 2-2. But was called a ball, so 2 balls, 2 strikes. Base hit for Kincaid here will definitely put the Bulldogs on the board. Aikman with a huge lead over there. He's just dancing around. And pitch to Kincaid is going to be on the ground. Chris Evans goes over, makes the play, and cannot make the throw. So was able to make the sliding stop, but not the play at second. So that will be more than likely a base hit. That was tough for Trace Kincaid, an RBI. And he brings in Isaiah Johnson and puts the Bulldogs up 1-0 here in this one. So 2 hits here. All this happening after 2 quick outs for the Bulldogs. Man, it's starting to cloud up here again, isn't it?
It
dark.
is. It's not supposed to rain anymore tonight, hopefully.
Yeah,
at least, so.
Aikman out at second. And that ball's going to be, and that was going to scoot through as Oliver was low. Wilson could not knock it down as it trickled away from behind him and would trickled away, and so both runners move up. So now second, third with still 2 out. Breaking ball, called a strike. Runners second, third for the Bulldogs. Hit here by Logan will really change this game. Big opportunity right here, big situation for both teams, even though it is just the top of the 3rd inning. And swings and misses, and Oliver gets him swinging to end the inning, but not before the Bulldogs jump on top with a 2-out rally here and get 1 to send us to the bottom of the 3rd with the score Hazard 1, Wolf 0.
At People's Bank and Trust of Hazard, we're more than just your banker. For over a century, we've stood by your side through the good times and bad. We provide the local touch you want in a banker and the convenience of online banking when you're on the go. Plus, our checking accounts put money back in your pocket. With cashback options and rewards for banking local, we make your money work for you. Call us today to learn more about opening an account. Experience banking the way it should be. People's Bank and Trust of Hazard. We're here for you. Member FDIC.
And Holland's going to try to head to second. Throw from Young is not going to be in time. So I'm going to have their first error of the game there as Holland will reach on the E5 and head down to second base on the throw. So actually, we could probably call that a single and an error on the throw because I think he was going to beat that out anyway. That was probably going to be a single by Holland, and that will bring up Max Wisman. Wisman, another one of the juniors here for the Wolves. Wisman, 346 on the year, 18 for 52. Squares to bunt, puts that one up in the air though. Sacrifice, play some small ball here. This is probably going to be a 1 or 2 inning game, so good strategy here from Coach Campbell. Try to get Holland over to third. Oh, 1. Wisman is going to foul that one back. 0-2. Wisman down in that 9 hole. Well, I already gave it batting average, didn't I? Oh.
Been a long week already.
It's been a day, man. Yeah. And that one misses away by Logan, 1-0. I choose to do what I do for a living, so no one to blame but Brendan. Tough job. But we get to come out and do these ball games at night and have a good time. So, luckily, thanks to all you fans, BSN continues to flourish. Ball way outside, and that one was taken basically on Logan that time as Holland was gone with the lift of his foot. So he takes it and no throw down to third, and that puts Jaden Holland at third base. Wisman is going to hit that one in the air down the left field line. Aikman goes over, makes the catch. Got a tag by Holland, and they're going to be able to score and tie this one up. Well done by Max Wisman as he sacrifices. Flies out to 7 for out number 1. We'll bring home. We got the Wolf Howl here and ties us up at 1 and brings Camden Oliver to the plate.
Like I say, I haven't heard that before.
No, that was new.
That's
new.
nice. That's nice. I like that.
That was new. That sounds like being at Nocturne. You got a bunch of coyotes up there, so
a little bit of a different howl there.
First pitch misses outside to Oliver. Oliver was out 4-3, grounded to second in the first inning. And that ball's going to be hit to center field. Goins ranges over as well as Aikman. Goins makes the call and makes the catch for out number 2. And that will bring up Chris Evans. Evans walked in the first inning, was stranded at first.
Stepping to the plate for the Wolves, number 21, Chris Evans.
Hey, pitch in the dirt for ball 1. So, folks, we'll be experimenting here at the regional tournament with different cameras. We'll have our center field camera or outfield camera back for the show the battery and a couple different things we're planning here for the regional tournament. Of course, we've brought you the baseball regional for many years now, softball regional simultaneous. We'll see exactly what we do this year. We haven't finalized our plans yet. Of course, we'll be baseball going to be here at Wolfe County, so we'll more than likely bring you all those. And it depends on what kind of crews we can put together. You know, Memorial Day is usually they play those first 4 all in one day. Softball as well, so it's tough to spread ourselves out in all those. And to be quite honest with you, the cost of doing these things has risen greatly with between school fees and KHSAA fees. When we get in the postseason, we have to buy the rights to the KHSAA. So not a lot of people know that, but it gets is regular season games are up to the schools, but when you get to the postseason, it's time to deal with Julian and the guys down in Lexington, and it's we have to finalize our plans and see what kind of sponsorship we have in place to do that. So walk from Chris Evans. It's his second walk of the game, and we'll head on down to first base. So that will bring up Jaden Molans. Jaden flew out to left field, so the Bulldogs did it in the top of the third and scored and manufactured their run on 2 outs. So
Now batting for the Wolves, number 22.
See what the Wolves do with 2 outs here.
Molans.
Throw over to first on Evans. He is not in time.
Work hard today, Susan? Me too.
Inside from.
I know. I had court.
1 ball, no strikes.
Court this morning. It is a little entertaining. I ain't gonna lie.
Molan steps out, asks for time. Back in, Logan ready to go to work. Misses away. 2-0 on Molans. Jaden, of course, has excellent power. Always a threat to goal yard. And that ball is hit to left field. Aikman comes in, makes the catch. And that'll end it as we'll head to the 4th inning. Tied at 1 apiece here, Wolves and Bulldogs.
Just up the road in Erlanger, Kentucky's own playing card company produces more than 5 billion cards a year. We know because we're Kentucky's insurance company, insuring all sorts of property damage involving your auto and home, but not your house of cards. Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance. Big on commitment.
At Hazard Community and Technical College, you are more than just a number. With our low faculty to student ratio, you'll get the personal attention and support you need to succeed. Our dedicated faculty is here to guide you every step of the way, helping you reach your goals in a community that cares. Choose HCTC. We'll never underestimate you. Call us at 606-487-3293 to learn more.
Go Time is a locally owned and operated convenience store that has all your wants and needs in one stop. We have everything from quick snacks and cool drinks, a full-service deli, fresh coffee bar, soft-serve ice cream, and milkshakes. Also, make sure to check out our Little Caesars pizzas. Go Time, where the customer always comes first. Refuel your tank, refill your cup, and refresh your taste buds all in one stop at Go Time.
That's cool, man. That little intro. I've never seen that one. Cool. And Matt comes up with all kinds of stuff. So we'll head on to the top of the fourth inning that he has on here. I haven't seen half that stuff. Of course, I never watch your streams. So I have no idea. I never go back and watch it. I've probably done it twice in my whole career that we've been streaming here on BSN to watch any of our streams. So I figure whatever I've said will either come back to haunt me or something like that when we do those things. So we'll head to the top of the fourth inning. It'll be Max Pelfrey, Taylon Goins, and Clint Davidson coming to you here for the Bulldogs to face Cam Oliver going to work here in his fourth inning. First pitch is going to be grounded to Wisman. Wisman charges, makes the play up to first, and is out. One pitch, one out. And that'll bring up Taylon Goins. Now I was thinking about I was going to talk about something, I've just totally forgot it. So. You know, folks, for all you folks out there that are not in your 50s like me, that really sucks. I mean, it really does. I'm starting to do that all the time. Get up in jury trials, forget what I'm talking about. So, oh, I know what it was. Well, and we did the championship game down here, and I said the Hazard was in their black uniforms, which is clearly not correct. Those are dark blue and with the gold pinstripes for the Bulldogs. And Fallon ranges over, just out of play for him on Goins. Bulldogs, of course, dark navy and gold.
Both teams here wearing their classic pinstripe uniforms.
Good look. This field just pops as you go, so excellent, excellent. Oliver, that was going to be hit on the ground. Wisman going to range over, makes a play on to first. 2-6-3s. Wisman, you know, excellent out there at short. Good hands, good range. Good prospect. Not seen Max throw the ball on the mound so far this year. You know, he's a few games we've done was Evans the other day, and now this one for Cam Oliver. Clint Davidson steps in, was out 6-3 in the first inning. Ball misses, I believe, for ball one. And high that time for Oliver. So again, two quick outs for Cam here in this inning. Let's see if we can finish this one out. Of course, the Bulldogs, two quick outs back in the third, and they garnered their one run with the two-out rally. Couple base hits to score that run. Oliver misses away. 3 balls, no strikes on Davidson. William Shoptaw on deck. Misses away for a 4-pitch walk to Clint Davidson. And that will bring Shoptaw to the plate. Shoptaw struck out looking at his first time in at bat. Davidson, about a half lead over there. Throw the pitch to the plate. Shoptaw is going to hit that one deep to left field. McWhorter drifts back on the warning track and makes the catch on the blue out there. So one pitch out there ends the top of the fourth. And we'll head to the bottom of the fourth as the Wolves will come to the plate still tied at 1.
The Kentucky Mountain Health Alliance wants to inform the general public that Little Flower Clinic is a full-service medical clinic available for everyone. We accept most major insurances like the one your employer provides and Medicaid. Little Flower has an experienced staff of medical professionals providing all types of services from general physicians, mental health services, dental, chronic disease case management, and even chiropractic. We have on-site x-ray and laboratory services. Little Flower Clinic, everyone's medical home in the mountains.
Just up the road in Erlanger, Kentucky's own playing card company produces more than 5 billion cards a year. We know because we're Kentucky's insurance company, insuring all sorts of property damage involving your auto and home, but not your house of cards. Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance, big on commitment.
I believe in Kentucky. I believe in Kentucky.
I believe the good guys win.
I believe in cops and firefighters.
I believe in lending a helping hand.
I believe tough times make strong people.
I believe in insurance that's there in good weather and bad.
I believe in sticking together.
I am Kentucky.
I am Kentucky.
I am Kentucky.
All right, folks, welcome back. Bottom of the fourth inning coming at you here, moving right along as it'll be Wilson Fallon and Jackson Holland to face Gage Logan.
Stepping to the plate for the Wolves, number 2, Braden Wilson.
We were living on a prayer there during the break. Little Bon Jovi. First pitch by Wilson on the ground to Johnson. Johnson up, throw was a little high, but Pelfrey going to be able to come down with it and make the tag for out number 1. So one pitch, one out.
Now batting for the Wolves, number 17, Chance Fallon.
And that'll bring up Chance Fallon. Fallon popped up to third, foul to third in the second inning. Logan gone to that first base side. He's going to have a bunt by Fallon back to Logan, and he can't pick it up, and going to be how shall we score that one? I'm not for sure. I guess if he makes it clean, he's probably got it, so we're going to have to give him an error on that. So E1. And that will bring up Jackson Holland. Jackson went down looking his first time at the plate. So for Fallon over there, he is 12 for 12 on the season in steals. Of course, you know, a lot of this in high school, too. You can't really tell what teams those steals are against. You know, some teams may not have a catcher that can actually throw somebody out sometimes. Fallon. Pitch called a ball. Throw over to first. Fallon back. Holland fouls that one straight back here. Count 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 out here in the bottom of the fourth inning. Impromptu game. Glad they scheduled it. Glad we're playing tonight. Hardly nobody else on. I know most softball and baseball we had to cover tonight were canceled, so we're going to get this one in, and be a great one for the entire region to watch from these two quality baseball teams. 1-1, one away here on Holland. Pitch, and Follins on the way. Going to be down to second, goes in head first. And slid over the bag there with plenty of momentum, but was not close. So he gets the stolen base, and we got a Wolf in scoring position now for Jackson Holland. 2 balls, 1 strike. Landon McWhorter on deck for the Wolves.
It's like he tried to pull himself back with his foot, and his foot came off too.
Yeah. Go into that mentioned earlier pitch counts, and we'll put that a little bit more. Breaking ball from Logan. Called strike 2.
Being a little bit too fast on putting in the balls and the strikes now. I need to wait. And
you can't with Dirk. He takes his time and he's deliberate, and that ball's going to get past on the wild pitch here from Logan, and that's going to send Fallon down to third. So that brings a few ranges into play here with Jackson Holland. Of course, 2 strikes may take the squeeze off, and it's always a possibility here. Depends upon the bunting ability. And Coach Dean's going to come out right now and have a conversation with his defense and see exactly what type of defense call he wants to make here with what possibly Coach Campbell can do. Yeah, folks, if you don't watch a lot of high school baseball, of course, there are pitch counts here. Both these guys are well up in their 50s now, I believe. Of course, if you bring somebody in there, throw 1 to 25 pitches. What's wrong on that? It's 1 to 25, not 24. So you can throw that 25th pitch, and you have no time of rest. So 26 to 50, you have to rest 1 calendar day. And there's the pitch and Holland takes it on the outside corner for strike 3. So his second time here today, goes down looking, and that'll be 2 outs, and that will bring up Landon McWhorter. Landon granted his second, his first time at the plate. Get back to those counts. 51 to 75, you have to have 2 calendar days rest. And first pitch, and Landon's going to drive it down to third. 5-3, and Logan gets out of it. So 1 pitch, 1 out, gets the out there and to end the inning. So that will, after 4 complete, 1-1, Wolves and Bulldogs will head to the 5th.
Hi, I'm attorney David Johnson. You may recognize me from some of our other ads, but injuries from an auto accident are no joking matter. With over 25 years of experience, our offices have the resources and expertise to go head-to-head with big insurance. While most of our cases get resolved without going to court, trust me, they know if the attorney you choose will take it this far. Either way, our clients get paid. So for all your legal needs, get the pros on your side.
Holbrook Equipment, local.
Into the 5th inning we go. It'll be Austin Hughes who steps in for the Bulldogs. Isaiah Johnson will be on deck, and Evan Aikman will also come to the plate here in the 5th inning. First pitch to Hughes is grounded down the third baseline, just foul. Strike 1. No balls, 2 strikes. Oh, 1 misses away. That's going to be fisted down the first baseline. Makes it 1-2 here on Austin Hughes, leadoff batter in the 5th inning. First pitch is going to be low by Oliver for ball 1. Misses away. 2 balls, no strikes here on Johnson. Lead off Aikman on deck. Ball's going to be scorched to center field right at Molands, though, and he will pull it in for out number 2, and that will bring up Evan Aikman. Evan, so far in the game, has struck out and walked, so he's 0 for 1 so far. Oliver. That one down low for strike 1. Strike 2 right there. A lot on the outside black. That's where you want to be. Oh, 2 to Aikman. And gets him swinging for out number 3. So Bulldogs go down in order here in the 5th. We'll head to the bottom of the 5th as the Wolves will send to the plate Holland, Wisman, and Oliver.
At People's Bank and Trust of Hazard, we're more than just your banker. For over a century, we've stood by your side through the good times and bad. We provide the local touch you want in a banker and the convenience of online banking when you're on the go. Plus, our checking accounts put money back in your pocket. With cashback options and rewards for banking local, we make your money work for you. Call us today to learn more about opening an account. Experience banking the way it should be. People's Bank and Trust of Hazard. We're here for you. Member FDIC.
YPK Motorsports is excited to help you experience the fun and adventure a quality Yamaha, Polaris, or Kawasaki vehicle can bring to your life. Now with 4 locations, YPK invites you to see our great selection of ATVs, side-by-sides, dirt bikes, and more. Come visit us in Jackson, Hazard, or Paintsville, or online at ypkmotorsports.com.
All right, folks. Bottom of the 5th inning, Jaden Holland to stride to the plate. And Jaden reached on. We gave him a single and advanced to second on the throwing error back in the 3rd inning. Don't know if exactly how it was scored by whoever the official scorer is, but Holland steps in, can be popped into shallow right field. Young out there makes the catch for out number 1. So 1 pitch, 1 out here on Holland. And that will bring up Max Wisman. Max sacrificed after Holland was on back in the 3rd.
Max Wisman.
So he doesn't have an official at bat so far in this game. First pitch is strike 1. Oh, 2. As Logan is working right on the edge. That one misses inside. 1 ball, 2 strikes here to Max Wisman. 1 away in the bottom of the 5th. Wisman hits that one to center field. Going to be down for a base hit. So 1 out base hit for Max Wisman. He drives it right back up the middle. And we'll bring Cam Oliver to the plate. Oliver so far 0 for 2 has grounded to short and flown out to center field. Throw to first. Wisman so far just 1 for 1 on the season, so plenty of speed, but it's not sure. And it's called a strike on the outside. Does not have many attempts. That one misses away. 1-1, one out here. Wishman on first after a base hit up the middle. Pitch to Oliver is called a strike. That one misses low. 2-2. Oliver's going to hit that one foul. Pelfrey goes down, and Shoptaw ranges over and makes the play right by the bullpen. So Oliver is retired for out number 2. And foul ground. And that'll bring up Chris Evans. Evans has walked twice in the game, so no official at bat so far for Evans. First pitch to Evans is in there for strike 1.
He's got his shirt sleeve, Mommy.
Ball's going to be hit to center field. Goins tracks back, makes the call, makes the catch. And that will end the bottom of the 5th. We're headed to the 6th inning, folks. 1-1 game here at Dandy here on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
Go Time is a locally owned and operated convenience store that has all your wants and needs in one stop. We have everything from quick snacks and cool drinks, a full-service deli, fresh coffee bar, soft-serve ice cream, and milkshakes. Also, make sure to check out our Little Caesars pizzas. Go Time, where the customer always comes first. Refuel your tank, refill your cup, and refresh your taste buds all in one stop at Go Time.
Just up the road in Erlanger, Kentucky's own playing card company produces more than 5 billion cards a year. We know because we're Kentucky's insurance company, insuring all sorts of property damage involving your auto and home, but not your house of cards. Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance, big on commitment.
Wolfe County is widely known as a rock climbing and hiking destination, but is now quickly becoming known for its great restaurants and entertainment venues. Venues like Skybridge Station, where you can see live music on the weekends or go to Tuesday night trivia. Kel's Patriot Pizza, Spanx Franks, Dixie Freeze, Beef Finca, 145 Stakeout, which has live music most weekends, The Brick, Red Point Barbecue, and Bites and Bargains. Wolfe County is naturally gorgeous, and Wolfe County Tourism invites you to stop in and try one of these great restaurants on your next visit.
All right, folks, we're back. Top of the 6th. Cam Oliver still working for the Wolves. First pitch is, wow, nice breaking ball that time. Had Trace Kincaid out in front for strike 1. Kincaid will lead it off here. Kincaid has line to left. And to be honest with you, he had a single and RBI back in the 3rd inning. It'd be nice if I could read my own handwriting here. Okay, so that was called strike 2, so 0-2 to Kincaid. That ball is going to be grounded foul. He stays alive. Oh, 2 to Kincaid. And that one is poked off of Kincaid's leg. Will be a foul. Oh, 2. Kincaid on the way. That ball's going to be a line shot by Kincaid. Be his second hit of the game, as looks like, it's going to be fumbled out there, and he's going to take second on that. So there also goes through. So Little fumble out there by Jackson Holland gives Trace Kincaid an extra base as he will take second. We're going to call that a single with the E9 on the handle out there. Allows him to take second. So lead off single and gets to second base here for the Bulldogs in the top of the 6th inning. So now brings up the big lumber for the Hazard. This will be Gage Logan, who has struck out twice in this game so far, and Max Pelfrey on deck. 3 seniors on the way, and Logan, Pelfrey, and Goins. Experience across the board here for the Bulldogs. First pitch, and Logan's going to lay it down. Oliver up spins, and this throws that one away down the first base line. And Trace Kincaid's going to score. Logan is still on the way. He's headed to third. There may wave him here. No, he's going to hold him at third as error here by the Wolves. 2 back-to-back errors will cost them as Kincaid comes around to score. And Logan's going to go to third. And so nobody out with Max Pelfrey coming to the plate. Let's see if Coach Dean wants to continue to play small ball. Had Logan bunting. And Pelfrey going to have a mound visit here by Coach Denniston of the Wolves. So trouble time here for Oliver here in the top of the 6th inning, excuse me. Those numbers on the scoreboard, the way they light up, always confuse me. Doesn't take much, but Bulldogs seeking to capitalize here. Let's see if there's a move. Don't suspect it with Coach Denniston out there. So Kincaid starts this one off with an excellent drive over the first base down to right field. Gets to second, and the bunt. Okay, so we're going to stay in for now. Let's say this is a crucial batter for him here to stay in this game. Pelfrey, plenty of gas. Max can hit it a long way. Of course, these BB Core bats that not as much gumption as the old aluminum bats used to have.
Sounds like they do. It just doesn't carry as much.
Yeah, well, made to mimic wooden bats. First pitch called strike 1. Which is a good thing. Kids were in danger out there. I know I got smoked a couple times on the mound in both high school and college. And I'll say it in bad English, it ain't fun.
No.
And probably hit a few guys myself at the plate. So Pelfrey has lined to center and grounded to short. Fouls that one away. Going to be 1 ball, 2 strikes on Max Pelfrey. Max, the youngest of Danny Wade and Laura Joe's kids, had 4 Bulldogs come through Hazard High School. Strike looking as he gets the outside call that time for strike 3. And Pelfrey goes down looking for out number 1, and that will bring up Goins. So Alan Goins has popped up to second and grounded to short in his 2 plate appearances so far. 2-1, top of the 6th. Goins steps in. Oliver ready to go to work. He's going from the windup with Logan at third. First pitch is going to be called strike 1. Time call. So right now, Coach Campbell has pulled the middle infielders in. Both Wisman and Evans are pulled in. They're going to try to cut the off. Then they're going to try to steal. And there is the suicide squeeze. Goins is going to be safe at first as the throw again pulls falling off the bag. So Logan was on the move. Taylor Goins lays it down. Excellent baseball there from Hazard with the suicide squeeze. And Logan scores, and Goins is safe at first base. Second E1 of the inning. And that will bring up Clint Davidson with still just one away. 3-1 now. Goins at first. Is taken off and hit and run, and Davidson does it to perfection all the way down the first base right field line. Going all the way around. Going to be a throw to the plate. No good. No throw to third, and Davidson is in there at third. So hit and run does it for the Bulldogs. So going to be a triple for Davidson and RBI as he drives in Goins. And Goins had the RBI. We'll go back to that one. Makes it 4-1 now, Bulldogs, and we're going to have a pitch and change. So we'll go to break here, folks. Let's make sure we're going to have a pitch and change first of all. Yep, we got some folks coming in from the outfield. So let's see where the Wolves go. We'll be back in just a moment here, folks, on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
Just up the road in Erlanger, Kentucky's own playing card company produces more than 5 billion cards a year. We know because we're Kentucky's insurance company, insuring all sorts of property damage involving your auto and home, but not your house of cards. Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance, big on commitment.
At Hazard Community and Technical College, you are more than just a number. With our low faculty to student ratio, you'll get the personal attention and support you need to succeed. Our dedicated faculty is here to guide you every step of the way, helping you reach your goals in a community that cares. Choose HCTC. We'll never underestimate you. Call us at 606-487-3293 to learn more.
Holbrook Equipment. Okay. Go Time is a locally owned and operated convenience store that has all your wants and needs in one stop. We have everything from quick snacks and cool drinks, a full-service deli, fresh coffee bar, soft-serve ice cream, and milkshakes. Also, make sure to check out our Little Caesars pizzas. Go Time, where the customer always comes first. Refuel your tank, refill your cup, and refresh your taste buds all in one stop at Go Time.
Out for great food. This season, everyone is stopping at Double Quick for their pregame and postgame snacks, drinks, sandwiches, and dinners. Come on in and grab a bucket of Double Quick chicken with all the sides, a real family meal for on-the-go eating. Then there's everyone's favorite, the famous Double Quick pizza rolls. Buy them 1, 2, or 6 at a time. We've got sandwiches galore, your favorite drinks, chips, and snacks, and so much more. Be sure and use your Double Quick rewards card, and good luck to all the teams from the team here at Double Quick.
All right, folks, welcome back. It's going to be Jackson Holland coming to the mound for Wolfe County, as we will have Holland. This is going to be his 5th appearance of the season so far, and he is 1-1 on the year with a 3.0 ERA. We've had a switch out here on the PAs. Johnny Holland's come up to take over, and Chanda deserted the place, so they've had to crawl underneath our cameras over there. So Jackson comes in. First ball is called strike 1. 4-1 now, Bulldogs. Holland, nice looking pitch there. 4, strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes on William Shoptaw. Shoptaw has gone down swinging one time and flew out to left field. So still 1 away. Clint Davidson on third base for the Bulldogs. Holland. And we're going to try it again, and we're going to have the squeeze again. And down to first base, and the Bulldogs do it again. So suicide squeeze number 2 for the Bulldogs as Shoptaw is out 1-3. We're out number 2, but that scores Clint Davidson. And a second RBI for Bulldogs. of the inning. Put 4 on the board here so far, and what we've got here, this is going to be number 1. He fouled away, so it's going to be Jacoby Little coming in to bat for the Bulldogs. Bases clear, 2 away. Be strike 2, excuse me, 0-2 for Jackson Holland. From the windup, 0-2 on the way, inside. Breaking ball will be fouled back by Little. So far on the season, Jacoby 0 for 4. Just a freshman. Holland misses away. 2-2 away here. Top of the 6th inning. Hey, it goes down swinging, so Holland comes in and gets 3rd out, and that will finish to the top of the 6th. We'll head to the bottom of 6 as the Wolves will send to the plate Molans, Wilson, and Fallon.
Holbrook Equipment, located
In America.
All right, folks, headed to the bottom of the 6th inning. Wolves have 6 outs to make a difference in this one, down 5-1 right now to Hazard. Jaden Molans would come to the plate. Jaden has flown out to left field. Devin Aikman both times at the dish so far in this one. First pitch, and that was going to be pulled down the third base line out of play for strike 1. Finish my thought there on the pitch counts. Of course, you know, maximum pitches any high school pitcher can throw is 120. I can tell you, I pitched a 9-inning game when I was in high school, and Lord God, I probably threw 200 pitches and went to the prom that night against MC Napier. But God, I can't do that to these kids, and that's the reason you can't read my writing right now in a lot of ways, probably, for all those years ago, but a good institution. So 76, get those 76 pitches or more, they're going to have 3 calendar days of rest. So that really becomes an issue in the regional tournament, you know, and that's why we talk about having enough arms. And Molans swings and misses for strike 2. That's why we talk about having enough arms to actually go 3 days in a row if that's the way it works out in the regional tournament, you know. So these two teams definitely have those. Molan's going to ground that one down to third to Johnson. Johnson makes the play over to first, and Molan slides feet first into first and is safe. Don't see that very often, but he's there. So that's going to be an infield hit for Jaden Molans, and the leadoff batter for the Wolves is on here in the 6th, and that will bring up Braden Wilson. Wilson has lined to left and grounded to third in his 2 plate appearances. That ground to third throw was off. Max Wisman with a good grab and tag to get the out. Molan's off first. Logan from the stretch. First pitch to Wilson is grounded into the dugout. So Molan's 18 for 19 on the season on the base pass. The steals. So we'll see if Coach Campbell elects to send him. Pitch misses away. 1 ball, 1 strike on Braden Wilson. Chance falling on deck. And there goes Molan's throw down to second. It's not going to be in time and goes. Wilson going to hit that one to second base. Shoptaw is there, makes the play, and on to first for out number 1. Advances the runner over to third on the fielder's choice. 4-3 for out number 1. And that will bring Chance Fallon to the plate. Chance so far has popped up to third on the foul and then also reached on an error, throwing error. Way. Logan to Fallon, and he's going to pop that one foul. Pelfrey goes over, makes the catch right in front of the dugout. So that'll be out number 2. Pops out foul for the second time in the game. And that'll bring up Jackson Holland. Jackson, now the pitcher, has gone down looking twice so far in this game. Logan. And swings and misses at 0-2. Right? All right.
I thought they called that first one a ball.
Was it a ball? I don't
but,
know. I think I just told you wrong. It's probably 1-1.
Yep. He called 1-1 just then there on the field.
Okay,
so.
good deal. So I had the scoreboard wrong because I just can't see. I really cannot see yours over there. You're going to have to make that bigger.
Need a second screen with just the scoreboard for us.
Misses away. 3-1 on Jackson Holland. Landon McWhorter on deck for the Wolves. Nice looking pitch that time by Logan. Low and inside, hard to handle. That was all Jackson Holland could do with that was to foul it off. Holland hits that one in the air. It's out to Aikman, though. Aikman camps under it, makes a catch for out number 3. And that retires the side. Wolves go down here in the 6th inning without a scratch. It's 5-1 headed to the 7th here in Campton.
Of Hazard, we're more than just your banker. For over a century, we've stood by your side through the good times and bad. We provide the local touch you want in a banker and the convenience of online banking when you're on the go. Plus, our checking accounts put money back in your pocket. With cashback options and rewards for banking local, we make your money work for you. Call us today to learn more about opening an account. Experience banking the way it should be. People's Bank and Trust of Hazard. We're here for you. Member FDIC.
Just up the road in Erlanger, Kentucky's own playing card company produces more than 5 billion cards a year. We know because we're Kentucky's insurance company, insuring all sorts of property damage involving your auto and home, but not your house of cards. Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance. Big on commitment.
Oh, folks, we're headed to the 7th here. Wolves and Bulldogs. Jackson Holland on the mound, and Bulldogs looking to add a few more here as they've got that 4-run cushion. Both teams down to the final 3. It'll be Johnson, Aikman, and Kincaid for the Bulldogs.
I try to please them all. Yeah, this one's a little like, I don't play it a lot.
So Isaiah Johnson, single, scored the first run of the game, and lined out to center field in his 2 plate appearances so far in this one. First pitch going to be fouled off over the first base dugout for strike 1. And that's lined down to third, just inside the bag, and Johnson takes a big turn, but will come back to first. So second single of the game for Isaiah Johnson, really making some noise out of the 9-hole for the Bulldogs, and that will send us back to the top of the lineup with Evan Aikman. Evan so far 0 for 2, struck out twice and walked 1 time in the game. Johnson off first pitch, squares to bunt, and misses away for ball 1. It's a deep short, and because he was moving, Wisman had to move his position and head over to second, had to go back and make a play on that one. So no, more good baseball from Hazard here and Coach Dean putting people in motion. And so 2 on, nobody out here in the top of the 7th, and that will bring up Trace Kincaid, who started the big inning there and is going to have another bunt. That's bunted to third, going to be a base hit as nobody there to make that play. Holland headed on to third base. So bases loaded very quickly here in the 7th inning. It's 3 straight singles. And that'll bring up Gage Logan. Logan so far has struck out twice, reached on a throwing error back in the 6th inning, and scored. He fists that one down towards Oliver, makes the catch. So nubbed it right off the end of the bat. So he pops out to 3 for out number 1, and that'll bring up Pelfrey. So Pelfrey has lined to center, grounded to short, and went down looking last time. First pitch misses away. Fouled straight back here by Pelfrey on the line. Ball is screaming back through here. Just missed the net over there, too.
I'd say chances are that ball will never be found.
Pretty rough area down in there. Pelfrey going to pop that one up. That's going to be right down the right field line, probably in no man's land, and they can't make a play down there as both Evans, Fallen, and Oliver all converge. But that was right in the tweener out there between them all 3. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Max Pelfrey, bases full of Bulldogs here in the top of the 7th inning. Really a chance here to break this one wide open for the Bulldogs. Let's see. Holland, breaking ball, hits it down to third. Holland, and goes to first for the out. So that Pelfrey is retired 5-3. But it scores the run, so that gives the Bulldogs a 6-1 lead. Runners move up, second, third, and here is Talon Goins. Goins so far is popped second, grounded to short, and not reached on the second throwing error back in the, on a sacrifice back in the, that was actually on a suicide squeeze here back last inning.
One of 2 that we've saw so far, I believe, right?
Mm-hmm. The ultimate weapon in high school is the bunt. Going swings and misses. One of my favorite games that I've been to because it was just loaded with talent. A couple years back when it was Devin Morris and Braxton Cotton game going at it in the regional final with Perry and Hazard was just a great game, and John Meehan started bunting. It was on for Hazard, and Hazard went on to win the regional championship and went to the semifinals of the state that year behind Morse, who put on just a great performance. Jarrett Napier also on the mound to win a game in the state tournament. And gets him swinging. So Goins goes down swinging, but the Bulldogs get one more to make it 6-1 as the Wolves come up for their final swings here in the bottom of the 7th inning.
For over 100 years, Buckhorn Children and Family Services has been changing lives across Kentucky, providing compassionate care, healing, and hope to families in need. From addiction treatment to foster care, residential treatment, and more, our programs help families and individuals build strong, healthy futures. Whether it's through evidence-based treatment for children or life-changing support for adults, we're answering God's call to make a lasting impact. Join us in changing lives and restoring hope. Please visit buckhorn.org or send your support to Buckhorn Children and Family Services in Buckhorn, Kentucky. Together, we can build strong, thriving families.
Wolfe County is widely known as a rock climbing and hiking destination, but is now quickly becoming known for its great restaurants and entertainment venues. Venues like Skybridge Station, where you can see live music on the weekends or go to Tuesday night trivia. Kel's Patriot Pizza, Spanx Frank's, Dixie Freeze, E Finca, 145 Stakeout, which has live music most weekends, The Brick, Red Point Barbecue, and Bites and Bargains. Wolfe County is naturally gorgeous, and Wolfe County Tourism invites you to stop in and try one of these great restaurants on your next visit. Holbrook Equipment, located just off the main.
All right, folks, back here as we close this one down here in the bottom of the 7th inning. It'll be McWhorter, Jaden Holland, and Max Wisman to face Gage Logan, who seeks to go the distance here. First pitch. Whoop. And first pitch from McWhorter's down low. Ball 1. Going to nub that one. That guy's got some weird spin. Shoptile up and throws him out for out number 1. So McWhorter out 4-3, excuse me. Yeah, those are tough to handle. Shoptile in at second base here tonight.
Now batting for the Wolves, number 15, Jaden Holland.
Holland will come to the plate. Holland has singled and then went second on an E5 and flew out to right field in his 2 plate appearances. So Wolves down to their final 2 outs here. Been an overcast night all night, but we got this one in. Thanks to the turf here. And Westman, of course, as we said before, if you're joining us late, this was supposed to be Hazard at Breathitt tonight. Our telecast, that ball is driven to left center field. Aikman ranges over, makes the call, and makes the catch. Man, I tell you what, Hazard just has three excellent outfielders. Really, when Shoptaw's out there in right field, they can cover some ground between Goins, Aikman, and Shoptaw. I mean, they just don't have a weakness defensively right now to the Bulldogs. So Wisman up 2-away here in bottom of the seventh. Wolves down to their final out. Logan again looking to go the distance. First pitch misses away. Still plenty of velo for Logan here after a number of pitches. Of course, we don't have the pitch count because we can't get Chanda to keep it over here. But it'd be nice to see. I mean, he's probably in the 70s or so. Not close to pitching out, I don't believe here. But, man, he's really thrown a good game here today, has Gage Logan. That one high and away. 3-0.
He's thrown 84. There's 85.
And okay, so that was his 85th pitch. And that is. So Wisman heads down to first with 2 away, and Camden Oliver will come to the plate. Oliver grounded to second, flown to center field, and popped up to second base. No, actually, that was a foul that was popped up, and the second baseman went over and made the catch. So I can read my scribbles every now and then, James. Just thank God we found these stools. You stood up the whole game. Whew. I'm down here in court attire and dress shoes and tie. Yeah, geez. Found this. I've been hurting. And Wisman on its way. He's going to take second. The Bulldogs just going to let him go. So that puts Wisman down at second base, to be honest with you. That and about 3 more runs probably don't mean a whole lot in this one other than Logan's ERA. And Oliver rips that one down the first base line, just foul. Ball back in 2-1 Cannon on Camden Oliver. Top of the lineup here for the Wolves, 2 away. Oliver going to rip that one to second, right past Shoptaw, and that's going to score a run for the Wolves as Wisman comes sliding in. So RBI single for Cam Oliver here in the bottom of the 7th as Wisman comes around, and that will bring up Chris Evans, make it 6-2. So Wolves still down to the final out. Pretty good. Coach Dean going to go out and talk with Gage just a little bit, see if there is a move to be made. So Evans will step in. Evans has walked twice and flown out to center field. So he's 0 for 1 in the game. His only official plate appearance. Oliver over at first. Probably be off and running here, try to get in scoring position. Let's see how Coach Campbell plays it. Big lead over there for Cam. Nope, not moving on this one. High and inside from Logan to Evans. Evans going to hit that one right at Shoptaw. He's going to take it himself and in the game as William Shoptaw gets the final out for you. And that will end it, folks. 6-2. We'll take one break here and be right back to shut this one down here as the Bulldogs prevail over the Wolves on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
Wolfe County is widely known as a rock climbing and hiking destination. but is now quickly becoming known for its great restaurants and entertainment venues. Venues like Skybridge Station, where you can see live music on the weekends or go to Tuesday night trivia. Kel's Patriot Pizza, Spanx Frank's, Dixie Freeze, Beef Finca, 145 Stakeout, which has live music most weekends, The Brick, Red Point Barbecue, and Bites and Bargains. Wolfe County is naturally gorgeous, and Wolfe County Tourism invites you to stop in and try one of these great restaurants on your next visit.
All right, folks, welcome back here. Good one here tonight as Bulldogs come out on top 6-2, and two regional contenders here just came about. Glad they came down and played. Glad we could bring it to you here on BSN. So as Bulldogs, Gage Logan goes the distance and two-run baseball for the Bulldogs, and then also good outing for Oliver. Just the squeeze, good, excellent positional baseball by Hazard. They're so good defensively, and then when you start two squeezes and a hit and run that was just flawlessly pulled off by Clint Davidson there, and some well done by Trace Kincaid. So these two teams, that makes the Bulldogs are now 18-3. Wolfe County falls to 17-7. Two really good ones, folks. So expect to see a lot more 50-50.